Anyway.
Welcome in, guys. Join in. How are you guys doing? I hope that you're doing well, treating yourselves well. Today we're doing a wrap-up of freaking May, guys. It's June right now, and the vibes
I think May
good.
was a banger month.
Why?
Because my books, look.
Billy.
4 stars, 4 stars, 4 stars, 3.5, well, 2 DNFs. But other than that...
And Billy's album came out, and it's a straight Oscar winner.
Grammy winner.
Oscar, everything. Put it into a movie. I don't know.
Tony Award, everything.
An Emmy, everything.
Okay.
But let's...
EGOT.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it. You first or me? You.
I think I have more books, so me.
I have Emma lean in.
First book I read this month was Spark of the Everflame, and I DNF'd. I might come back to this book. I've said this before. I might come back to it. I DNF'd around 40%. I just wasn't feeling it, like the love for it yet. And I wanted to read Throne of Glass. So I just put that on pause. I'm 40% in. I might come back to it. But as of right now, no rating. Just, it was okay. I'm waiting for it to be great.
Your third overall.
Third overall. Sure.
Okay. My first book I read this month was Funny Story by Emily Henry. And I rated it 4-star. I thought it was very cute. I loved Miles. I related so much to him. And Daphne. Yeah, I really
haven't even read the book.
I like Daphne too. But the third act breakup, I was like, But overall, I loved that book. It was very cute. I love Emily Henry. She can do no wrong. So, so 4-star.
4-star. Okay, my next book I read was Throne of Glass. I had started reading this book in September, and I didn't finish it until May. That's how long it took me to get into it. So I got back into it at like 50% when we read for our thing the other day, and finished it. And I say by the end, I really liked it. 3.5, I would say. Only because it couldn't get my attention. But overall, I was excited to continue the story. So, 3.5 stars. That's not bad.
My next book, yes. It's The Crown of Oath and Curses. And I finished that in 2-star because that book, there's no romance. And I knew that. But going into this, the guy is a POS. I cannot with him. He's so, like, bland. And yeah, the area was cool, I guess, but it was so mundane. She was barely doing anything different every single day. And he kept her in a dungeon for like 40% of it. They never got married. It's supposed to be like a marriage of convenience type thing. Fated mates. None of that. And then the book 2, everybody was like, I'm so excited. Book 2. Hell nah. I ain't finishing nothing. So, that was my next book, but 2-star. I'm done. No. But if you guys like that type of thing, if you like the man being such a douche and never wanting you or never liking you, if you just want a Draco, there you go.
My next book was Where the Dark Stands Still, and I didn't really like this book. I DNF'd at 20%. It's a cozy fantasy, and I've said this in a different video, but I'm just not into them, honestly. They really bore me. I need higher stakes. So this book was supposed to be higher stakes in my opinion based on the synopsis, and it wasn't. It was just giving... People said it's like Howl's Moving Castle, which is like a cozy anime type movie. And I guess that's true, but it wasn't doing very good in the book for me. It was just so mundane.
My next book is Normal People by Sally Rooney, and I thought, it's in my room. I'm already 50% in. I mean,
yeah, where is it?
I'm already
held it up.
I'm already 50 pages in, so I decided to finish it. Girl, I don't know. The ending was... But I had watched the whole show. And the show, it's like that one-day show. Like, they did 1,000 times better. The acting is amazing. Paul Mescal, Daisy Edgar Jones, like, they're great. But, this book ain't it, girl. I did not like it at all. I rated it 3-star, but I don't know. It just was not for me. I don't think the miscommunication trope is so bad in this. And I knew it was, but I still proceeded. So I can't dock it too hard because I already knew. So I gave it 3 stars.
She could dock it hard. She was ranting about this book.
And the end, like they acted it out so differently in the show, I felt. But anyway, that's for you guys to decide if you...
You're so calm about it now. You were raging.
I was so annoyed. I was like, girl. Anyway, so I rated it 3-star.
Next book was Crown of Midnight. I just decided to continue on with the Throne of Glass, whatever. And I give this book 4 stars, easily. It was so good. I was a little spoiled. The book was a little spoiled for me. I don't know who would do that. I don't know any spoiler people. But, so I didn't feel like it hit as hard as I thought it would because, once again, I was spoiled. What do you have to say for yourself?
I don't feel bad for spoiling it.
Anyway,
you said you never wanted to read this series. Clock you right now.
I didn't want to pursue it because Throne of Glass was such a bore and Assassin's Blade was fine, you know. But now that I'm in it, I'm really in it. I'm really excited to continue on. But I really didn't like Crown of Midnight, so 4 stars.
My next book is Silver Flame, or...
That was your last book?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't read as fast as you. My next book was A Court of Silver Flames. That's so cringe to say. I just know everybody says Silver Flames. Anyway, my next book is A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas.
Good job. We're learning. We're learning that name.
And I gave it 4 stars because... Let me give you the story why we bought the book. Because it was on Audible, and it was on sale just for that day. For the dramatized version. And I was like, I want it.
For both parts.
I said, that's cheaper than buying the actual book. I said, okay, Emma, let's get it. So we got it. I listened to the whole thing, and I really liked it. I really like Cassian. I'm so excited for Azriel. He's so hot. And of course, Reese and Feyre, like, my homies. I love them. But
except for that voice actor for Feyre. She's ruining it for me.
Really, really liked it. And it was just fun to see the whole story, like, play out. With Nesta, and I really liked Nesta towards the end. I wasn't hating her.
I know.
I understand her.
Be the first to say we've been Nesta haters.
Yeah, I'm sorry, girls.
Sorry, girls. The
but
Nesta girls
I really, really liked it, and I'm happy I finished that. And I want to read Crescent City. I think I'm gonna have to listen to it because I tried reading the first chapter on God. I was telling Emma, I was like,
I don't know what I read.
I don't know what the hell I just read for the first chapter.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, that's the first 50% of that book.
Literally, probably first 20%. You're like, what is happening? And then it starts to make a little bit more sense.
So I'm going to have to listen. I'm going to have to save up to listen.
But what's that called where everybody's like, it's a, what's it called where you can't interfere? No, where you can't interfere. It's
canon event?
Yeah, like, where you're confused about Crescent City. It's just a canon event. Everybody has to do it.
Full send.
Yep.
But anyway, that was my last book of this month.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, the Oaths and Curses book, that was 700 pages. And I was reading that every night. That took me forever to read. And it was still a 2-star.
Yeah.
I'm so mad I read that book. I feel like I wasted my time. I'm sorry. I did not like it. But that was my last book. So.
Good job. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
A lot of fantasy this month. I'm very proud.
I read some hunkers.
You really did. Because Silver Flames is really long too.
Yep.
So anyway. I read Heir of Fire next. 4 stars once again. I don't get the hate around the book. I don't get the hate. I didn't think it was bad at all. It wasn't slow for me. Probably because I listened to it on Audible. So if you need to get through slow books, I would listen to them. And do something else while you're doing it. And I don't know, I really liked it. I really liked meeting Rowan. He's so good. And I really liked Manon in it. I liked her parts, you know? I liked getting to know her. But aside from that, I read Queen of Shadows right after that. And that is easily a 4.5 stars. That one was better than all of them. The stakes were so high. Something was happening.
Why did you not want to put it for 5-star?
It just wasn't like
the feeling? Okay.
You know, when you read a 5-star and you're like, oh my god, I want to reread this many times. I don't think I reread that many times. But it was action-packed and really fun. It was like a movie the whole time. I felt...
And
Rowan was great. Arobin shows up. Like, a lot of things are happening in this book. We're back with everybody again. We're all kind of together before we're moving on. You know, I don't know. It was really good. I liked it. It felt like I was watching a movie the whole time. From beginning to end. So 4.5 stars. And my last book, I can't really count because I have an hour left of listening to it, is Silver Flames. But if I had to rate it as of right now, I'd probably give it 4 stars. And I don't think the next hour is probably going to change, right? Do you think it'll change my rating? Okay, yeah. I think I'm going to go ahead and give it 4 stars.
It's so cute, the ending. I like the last line.
Okay, I'm excited.
I was like,
I really like Silver Flames. It has truly changed my opinion of Nesta.
And we really didn't like her at all. We're giving Christmas.
I would not... Look at us. I would not have read Silver Flames by myself. I just know I wouldn't have unless it had been an Audible for cheaper.
So thank you for sponsoring today's...
Don't you wish? No, but honestly, the graphic audio, they picked Nesta out perfectly.
She has that, like, bitchiness. She does
her so voice well. And Cassian, he does it really well too. And I love the friendships in this
It's
book.
so cute.
I
Gwen's
felt like
cute.
Feyre's books, she lacked like female friendships. And in this book, Nesta has that, and I love it. Even though she can't find it within her family, at least she can find it elsewhere, you know? Those are all the books we've read in May.
Woo,
Woo woo! A lot
I read
of
4, but hey, they were honkers, and then the other 2 weren't.
I read 6, 7 if you count the hour left to have of Silver Flames, and they were all fantasy. Not a single romance book.
That's so
this month.
you-coded.
It really is.
Anyway, thank you guys for watching today's video. Like, comment,
Subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!